baby. Dear Stan, I always get grown man nuggets from listening to you on this show. Aw.
That's
I
what's up.
wish I lived in the DMV so that you could come and sit with me on this one. But, anyways, my wife remains on life support as the result of a tragic car accident Labor Day weekend.
Ooh.
Prior to the accident, she and I were not in a good place. In fact, we were arguing in the car when the accident occurred.
Oh.
My wife's stubborn nature, she never would wear her seatbelt, so she unfortunately got ejected from the vehicle. I have a crushed ankle now with pins and screws, but I will be okay. The reason for my letter is because my insides are crushed right now, Stan, because I didn't make things right with my wife sooner. And now I feel that God may take her away from me. I had a valid reason for beefing with her as we were recovering from a near divorce situation. I found out about a year or so ago that she had slept with my uncle before we got married, and both of them kept it from me. So I carried anger towards her that I couldn't seem to let go. But now that I reflect on possibly losing her, it just wasn't worth all of the anger that I displayed. She really is an amazing woman, and it is killing me a slow death to sit by her bedside, not knowing if I will ever get the chance to accept her apology and love on her again. Stan, please give me the right prayer to make this right with God and with my wife, please.
Wow. This is probably one of the toughest letters that we received so far. This one is really serious, actually. So she's still here. That's the first thing. You had to kind of scratch the situation that you guys were arguing about. It's kind of a mute point at this point. Now God has showed you the love that you really have for this woman is a lot deeper than the surface. And so kind of let that be bygones. You don't have to worry about that part. Now you have to go forward. So I would say forgive her. Try to make sure that you by her side. Do a lot of praying so that she can come through, and she will. And then when she comes through, then make amends, right? Make amends and start from there. Forget about the other situation. Maybe it wasn't relevant to them. It was a past situation. They didn't think it was something that needed to be discussed. A lot of times those things can sever ties with a loved one when actually they don't even care about the young lady or not even involved. So it could have just been a past little something, and it was just that. So he didn't feel the need and she didn't feel the need. But since you know it was the past, they didn't, act on it going forward. And so I would say be over that part and just forgive her and make sure that you get a chance to be by her side. That's the best thing you can do right now, support. That's all you got.
Yeah, I don't know why things like this get me kind of like a little bit emotional. When I was reading like he didn't get a chance to make things right with her, and I always think about stuff like that. Um, and it just to me, for me, it's a story that confirms how we should not take life for granted. Like I understand that he was mad at her, and rightfully so. But life is really too short to continue those types of things when we are giving a gift. We're given a gift every day that we have left and so you don't want to spend those moments still being angry and mad at a person, and that's just my feeling about it. And this something like this is a confirmation of that. We just really should love on one another, despite things that may have upset us in the past, because you just don't know if your significant other is going to wake up the next day, and
Yeah, that's true.
that could be tough,
But so, like
especially
I
if
said, she's still alive. So the
yeah.
blessing is that she has not passed away, and hopefully that won't be her case. So now you can make amends when you're there for her when she comes through too. But I would forget about the past. I would let it go. Just be over it. Like it's not. So right now you see that it's not worth it. It's
It's
something
not
that
worth it.
you don't even care about that part. You just want her healthy. So focus on that part. So God gonna give you a second chance is what I'm saying. So make it right. That's all you can do.
All
Let's go.
right.
That's
All
a tough
right.
one though.
That
That's
was
a
a
tough
tough
letter.
one. Yeah. All right. Well, we do have guests in the building. You know what? Never mind.
Shout out to Be
I'll ask
Divine
you
in the
later.
building. That's my girl with her singing self.
It gets
She's
real
in the
serious,
building.
but we didn't address like how would a person feel like if you found out tomorrow that me and Ice had done something together? Would that cause us an issue?
Well, he's 70, so you wild for that. I would just think you a whole wild freak or something. Like you a whole freak for that. Like
That's
I don't
his
know what to
uncle,
say.
y'all. His
Yeah, I
uncle's
wouldn't
name
know what
is
the hell
Ice.
going on. So
I'm like, if you
I'm
found
like,
out that me and Uncle Ice had
this nigga
something,
70
okay, we
years old.
gotta
I was
go.
like, what the hell going on? Yeah.
Okay, y'all, we be right back.
Make me nervous. Yeah.